I was GC1 in Sideswipe. I haven't played Sideswipe in about a year, and I only ever got to Plat in it. Yeah, so I was intending to play 4v4s as the recent Rocket League World Championships or something announced that there was going to be 4v4 in comp, which is very exciting because it's chaotic, and therefore he wasn't going to save that. Yeah, it is chaotic, and therefore it'd be good for content. However, it's just not available at the moment, and so I have to practice with 3v3 instead. Usually there's 4v4 in casual mode. Ow, I got double bumped there. But as that's not allowed, this is the closest thing I can get. I'll touch that off middle, number 3, and my other teammate team pinch, we'll call it to be polite, and then that's an excellent pass that Nancy Cartwright should not have gone for. That was scary. I'm going to leave that still because it's bound to be chaotic. I'm just going to clear this to the corner. That's the... Wow. Okay, I was about to say that that's the only place I could take it where my teammate wouldn't tackle me, and then he did it anyways. That's a nice save there. Lucky for them, because in 3v3 especially, the game is so chaotic that even just one goal is often enough just to pick up the game, at least in low ranks. I know that 3v3 is considered like the peak form of Rocket League for competitive play, but that's if you're actually good at the game. And I think it's quite safe to say that when I'm placed gold in 3v3, that is absolutely not the case. I would say that that is a fair rank. I have played a decent amount of 3v3 in my time, and I think I placed a diamond once, like accidentally in placements, and then very quickly, wow, got bumped all the way down. I'm just going to leave that for him. I'm not messing with it, not risking it. The thing is, with 3v3s you have to be so passive in order to avoid all of the chaos that comes up, and to avoid being caught completely out of position when there's so many extra elements. Just going to tap that middle, hopefully a teammate can get it. Yeah, when there are so many extra elements, it's very hard to predict and make plays, especially when you're fighting against both enemies and teammates. Hopefully he's going to take this mid here. Nope, he's going to completely miss. That's the sort of thing that you just can't predict in gold. I'm going to pop this mid, but GC in Sideswipe saves it, that's fine. And both of my teammates are in there. I'm just clearing that gently to the side. And then, that's probably my bad. Like, that, absolutely, that was an open goal, but there was no way that I could have predicted that the enemy was going to completely whiff. So, as per usual, we've just rotated back. This is decent for us to just smack mid. Not perfect from me. Okay. I made sure not to boost down that wall so that I couldn't take it from my teammate. Just going to challenge there because I don't want to leave my teammate in the one on his own. I tried to get a demo, that didn't happen. That's fine. I do want to just secure the win here. I don't want to go for anything too flashy. So once again, this is ours, it's in the corner. Oh yeah, I've got it. I feel like I heard a teammate there. Is that not being touched by anyone? No, that's fine. He wasn't going to hit the ball there, so it's fine that I impeded him. and Nancy Cartwright is just terrified of the ball. There was no point in me going for a flip reset there, so I don't know why I did it. All it really did was meant that I lost control. Okay, my teammate is front post with me, and then they get a goal. Okay, he flops, I flop, and then I get cleaned out as well. That is not ideal. Hopefully none of my team rage quits. I saw a couple of emote swears from dear old Nancy, so there's every chance that he is a grumpy son of a gun. We're playing careful here because we're taking the GC's word for it that he is a GC and playing appropriately. And whilst of course being a GC in a different Rocket League game doesn't quite have the same ability to it, I'm sure that he has some sort of mechanical understanding of just things in general. He'll be more used to the physics engine than a random other gold. Okay. I'm simply astonished by that. GC left me the boost. Maybe because boost doesn't regenerate in Sideswipe? Yeah. He has fairly little clue what he's doing. It's all good. Like, I recognise the ground pinch. Oh dear. But I see better every day. Once again, just rotating away here. We'll take that. Could sense them going for it a mile away. Please score the open net. Never mind. Oh dear, that's terrible from me. But that's fine, I didn't get a warm-up game, so I'll forgive myself. I don't know where that's bouncing to, but I managed to get a good block on that. Similarly, we touch that to the back, go off the wall, and there's 3 of us here. I just wanted to stay back there, I didn't want to be the one to challenge. That's not bad. It's not coming off at an awkward angle or anything, so I don't get an exciting free hit. I managed to push that back to the centre, but because of the challenge it wasn't nearly enough. That's fine. Once again, has to be left to my teammate to just blast away, and then I'm bumped by my teammate who's now dribbling it towards our own goal. Nearly passes it to our own team, and then I'm bumped by another teammate. So yeah, 4v4 is going to be an absolute nightmare for me to play on my own. However, for this it'll be a content goldmine. I'll have to learn how to edit just so that I can put like a bumped by teammates meter. That's my bad. Accidental pinch there is all good. Right, I'm going to start going for bumps and things, I think. Clear people out the way. There we are, there's 2 of them cleared. Yeah, I think this is the play. Because this way I can contribute to the team without actually have to go for the ball that I know my teammates are going for, and so I can automatically collaborate them. I know exactly what they're going for. Just going to clear him out. It does mean that he'll get back. Just hitting that up the wall early so that I can ensure that I'm the one who gets the hit. That's painful. I didn't realise he was there. Dan's got all the boost, but that's fine. Ideally, I should have gone all the way up to the ceiling there, but I couldn't really get full control of my car. Just tapping this into the corner, and then retreating. My team were back. Nice. One thing I haven't seen much of is my team whiffing. They hit the ball. Sure, it may go the complete wrong way, but they still do it. I've whiffed a couple times. That's because I'm trying to get it in the right direction rather than maniacally hitting it. Okay. That's fine, we can cover for each other. I'm just leaving that there. I flop that, that's fine. I'm going to say hello to Nancy. Do we get a good pass here? What do we think? Nope. Oof. Instead, the goal is left open. Thankfully, my team covers. And that's up again. There we are. All I needed was the one clean shot. Oh my god, that was a 9-minute game. Crikey. Poor guys. Nearly 5 minutes since the previous goal. Right. This match, I'm going to go hyper aggressive on everything. If I can hit the ball, I will. And hopefully, I'll just be able to outspeed my teammates and see how it goes from there. I think these guys are slightly better. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to get the demo there. Gonna lock this guy's car out, and that should have given Horsegoff. Oh, that was an awkward bump. It should have given Horsegoff the opportunity to get a clean hit on the ball. Instead, he unfortunately took it to the corner. By Erdo 1967, I'm wondering if he means Erdogan, as in the Turkish president. I feel like he's old enough to have been born in 1967. There's a very strange name to have. Maybe I'm playing with the President Erdogan. I'm sure that there'd be many people who would expect me to throw my game if that was the case. As I understand, he's not the most popular guy in the world. But unfortunately, I'm not knowledgeable enough about Turkey, except from the fact that they have hideous inflation at the moment. Financial inflation, that is. Oh, that's scary. Something S just charged into that one quickly. I'm predicting Zeba's hit there. I'm blocking that out, but unfortunately it becomes a pass anyways. Horse whiffs. I block it. Horse does nothing, but that's fine. It was an unfortunate challenge from me, and that's about all it was. Well, this Erdo isn't going to win any popularity contests either, with the water save quick chats already. But on the bright side, we've already had about as many goals as we had last match, so whether people are saving or not, what do we have? We have Erdo misses the ball, we have Horsegoff gets bumped, we have Erdo misses the ball. I pretty much wasn't on the screen for that. I don't know how much that was my fault. I wasn't paying too much attention to that. But ultimately, nice. We're just going to remind our teammate that that is not the polite thing to do. And also demo the enemy, so I believe that was a double commit from my team there. Yeah, also getting a demo on the enemy to make it clear that I'm not throwing. Oh, okay, I thought that was going to be an awesome angle there from Horsegoff. I unfortunately don't think that quite worked out. Please, someone. Yeah! Celebration time. Okay, I'm going to get the boost before the enemy does. I'm going to take that up. And there we are, and we get an air opportunity. And that's all you need in gold 3v3s. Thankfully, something S whiffed up the wall, which gave me a chance, and it's happy days. We're now equal. I actually can't guess what that name would be, and I don't know whether people blank that out themselves or whether it is specifically censored. And that is a beautiful shot. I don't regret clearing Erdogan out of the way for that one, even slightly. Just perfect tap over Zebra again. Is Oyster AFK? I know, I have to keep an eye on that. I don't know why he would be, because it was even. No, he's not AFK, sadly. Right, I could tell from a million miles away that Horsecough was not getting a touch on that, so that's why I predicted it. Just clearing that up the wall. Erdo gets a chance there. I get a demo. That's the only reason I went for that, because I saw that I had a straight line even after the ball. That's all happy. What do we have? What do we have? Or maybe people are hoping for better collabs. That's the other thing that people expect from Rocket League, which is very strange. Like, I get the need for all the extra custom game modes. I find them delightfully fun. Both from a content perspective. Nice, I'm glad that they missed, otherwise that would have been entirely my fault. We weren't letting them score from that hit either. But like, what have we got? I think it was a Sonic announcement with a new game mode, so I don't know what big thing people were expecting. I know that people care about Unreal Engine 5. I don't know why. And they weren't just going to announce at a World Championship, hey, by the way, you know that massive smurfing and cheating problem we have? We've worked out how to fix that. That's not the sort of thing I'd expect at Worlds. Okay. And that was an excellent pass from me. That was entirely intended to be a pass, and not just that I whiffed. If that was 1v1s, I was going to be screaming. I am still recording. That's excellent. Yeah. So other than the Unreal Engine 5, I don't really know what people are expecting. It's like people demanding Silk Song almost. Oops. We both had the exact same idea, and I think we're going to concede a goal now for it. No? Awesome. Yeah. That's fine. I was seriously laughing at the AFK guy getting demoed. Nice. We got a freebie too. I'm going to say I got it, and Erdo's going to completely ignore it, of course. So that's fine. I'll fake out of that. That's fine. I got the save that counted. I had to bump my teammate out of the way from that so that he didn't claim my goal. I was desperate to take that. Yet I don't know what the point of Unreal Engine 5 would be, because that doesn't help with any connection issues, which would be one thing I'd care about. More awful maps, that's fine. Yeah, if anyone has any idea what Unreal Engine 5 is actually for, when you're not running like a high-res battle royale or something, then please let me know. Yeah! I know I wasn't going to be able to curve that in myself, and so I just wanted to ensure that they got it in. There we are. They need to tackle me, they get completely lost, and in it goes. That's Plat 1 for you. Plat plays, some might say, roll credits and so on. Okay. One of them is faking kickoff, which is audacious in double goal, where I would be desperately clearing the ball away wherever I can. Okay. Is that just in? Yeah, awesome. I've got both goals so far. Of course, that is not like a particularly skilled set of goals, but it's great. I just have no idea what that's saying. Salah would be salty in some languages. I know that sale, S-A-L-E, is salty in French, but I have no idea what that actually is there. Okay, so we're just going to tornado into this. We've been given the opportunity to be an ultimate wind-up, so why wouldn't we? Wow. I wasn't expecting anyone to actually get a hit on that other than me. It's pretty impressive. Normally people just sort of flail in the air. Oof. I think The tornado there was not ideal. That's fine. My teammate understands what needs to be done. Manifested the spikes as well, and it's all good. So if I'm doing alright at 3v3, 4v4 should probably be quite easy. At least at first. Okay, yeah, that is definitely not Spanish. Arabic, Turkish, maybe? I don't think that looks particularly European. I'm astonished that someone was there to defend that. Oh my gosh. Just give me the ball! Oh, and now I finally do get it and I stick onto it weird. That should be a clear shot there. No, that's fine. And I've got this as the ultimate defense, if necessary. Got my teammates' approval, it's all good. And I would have been up for that. It'd be very funny to just freeze a goal on the goal line, if I could. Okay. That's fine. I can just chill. No pun intended. Okay, that's fine. I thought that was going into the goal. I get instantly blown up, but that's still a goal anyways. That is a set of mutually assured destruction there, which is excellent. Happy about that. And my teammate likes me as well, Paulinus, which I assume would be like a Roman name. I'm sure you'd see that in some sort of old play, probably involving grotesque murders and a whole lot of adultery, because that's what most ancient stories were about. Get in there. Oh, never mind, that went too high. I thought that was going to drag under. Looks concerningly close to a goal. What is this man doing? When the ball isn't glued to his car, he struggles a lot. I nearly slowed that down. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to get a clean sheet there. 3 for 3 is still fine though. Yeah, that was an agonisingly slow goal. But I'm sure that someone might have polished it up anyways afterwards. I came off the wall weird there. Paulinus was not ready for me to pass that. Wow. And they have all 3 of their teammates tackling each other. That counted as my goal because they struggled so much against each other. Oh, that's delightful. Okay, so all 3 of them used their power-ups there at the exact same time. My teammate tried to plunge onto it, I think, or alternatively tried to my teammate tried to give me a full MOT check there. If I say I got it, my teammate won't, my enemy won't take the ball. It's a known fact. Yeah, we're not messing with that. Wall players are delightful, we'll clear him out. My teammate does unfortunately take the play away from me. And then bounce it off of the crossbar. And then it's no longer mine either. Oh, I messed up the flip there. But that's fine, it's all good, it's all happy. It's all alright. And thanks to my excellent freeze, that is now 6-1. Yeah, we shall see what happens when 4v4 comes up. Yeah, definitely Turkish, I reckon. But for now, I just have to practice in 3v3s a little bit so that I don't have my mind explode in anger. I think I had like 90% of the score of all 5 other people playing the game. That's appalling.